welcome back to a new video. Don't you just love these frosty mornings? These are the last ones of the season before we're going into full spring mode. But look, what a stunning morning this is. Bow wow! Bubba tea! Hey Bubba tea! Hey Bubba tea! Hello Bubba tea! Oh, Neely! Oh, babesky. Hey, hello, babesky, babesky, babesky. Hi, babesky, 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 babesky. Oh, what you got there? Did you get the ball? Did you get the ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? So the heater is on. We are back in the van and I have to study because I have a baby course that I have to finish. Because I'm going to start working at a daycare center for kids, and my degree that I got for that is from 2006, and that means that I need to do a course, a separate course, to add to my diploma because my baby, it's not really expired, it's just that things have changed, I guess, over the years, and I need to have this course done so I can get a qualification, so I am allowed to work with kids from 0 to 2 years old, officially. So I'm doing that. And tomorrow my course is what is it? A 12-week school? How do you say that? Education for interior designer. So I cannot wait. But I'd like to finish my baby thing. So I'm gonna make some tea, I think. Yeah. And then I'm going to start my course and hopefully finish it until I have to work this afternoon. So let's do some work. Hey, so I'm getting ready to go to my first day of school today, and I started making my home assignment and I forgot to film it, so I'm grabbing you right now to show you guys, because what is happening is I have to be in school in half an hour. I'm already at the spot. I drove there because I needed to use the highway, and the highways are busy in the Netherlands, and enlisted or enrolled myself into this school the Sunday before it started, and it was starting on the Tuesday, so today. So only 3 days up front, but only yesterday their office was open and they saw it, so they started sending me all the emails of everything I needed to have. Now I don't have any of the things I need to have, but that's okay. She said it's because it's the first day, we'll make it work. But we have an assignment which was take pictures of a space in the house that you would like to design as a designing space. It's for you, like with a desk where you can have all your inspiration stuff. Now I live in a van, like, you know, I don't have a space for that. So I decided to take pictures of the house where I work at for a corner which I really like, which just isn't very, there's nothing really in there. And now I'm drawing that space out because it's going to be for one of my students that's also going to be there, one of my classmates, not my student, my co-students, to ask me how I want the space to be looking, and then he is going to design it. So I felt obligated, or I feel like pressure to not be the one that enlisted too late, so that she or he cannot, or them cannot do their assignment today. So yeah, let's get ready. But like, this is a new outfit that I got. Thank God. I'm trying to have curly girl hair, which isn't really working at the moment, but okay. I'm all done. I need to get some food and some drinks and stuff, but I need to get this finished. So and she said, of course we don't know how to do this yet, so just do it to the best of your abilities and just see what happens. So I'm just looking at pictures, but I'm taking you along for what I'm drawing right now because I thought it would be fun, because then you guys can see the progress once I'm learning stuff. So this is just me copying what I see on Google. Yeah. Okay, let's go do this. I need to finish this so I can get to the school. Okay, so I have 10 minutes to get in there, put stuff, finish this, get in there, and then find the room where I have to be. Stress is hitting me. I think I did a good job with the drawing. I think the person that is getting my case to work with has something to do. I will see you later and tell you all about how it's going. We're having a break, an hour break, so I can walk the dogs and everything, so I'll see you later, okay? So I am about to do my exam for the baby schooling that I took, and I'm really freaking out because I hope I can nail this. I nailed all of it, but when I was younger in school, I always got feedback that I didn't understand the assignment or I didn't do a good job, so I'm always scared having to do an exam for new skills, but I'm probably gonna nail it. But I'm gonna film, you can see me do it, because if anything weird happens, I have it on video. Let's do the exam and hopefully nail it, and then I'll have my degree to be working with babies again from 0 to 2 years. So because my brain works differently than I think the people who make these courses and exams, I say the sentences out loud. So I read them, I say them, and I hear them, and then I read the answers, and then in the course that I took, already a whole bunch of answers didn't fit, and then there were probably 2 that you had to choose from. And the course was, in my opinion, rather easy. I got 9, like 93%, 87%, 100% correct. And then I was doing this one, and I was freaked out because the answers were very close together. And what I thought is tricky about this is that doing an exam this way doesn't necessarily teach a person how to interact with babies. The course stimulates you to learn the words into the exam. I don't really know how to explain this, but it gets my focus on the phrasing in the course instead of the meaning behind the words. Does that make sense? So when I'm doing this exam, I'm freaking out because a couple of answers can be correct, but I need to figure out what answer are they looking for. Now that's always, of course, how it works, but it has to be nuanced. I don't really know how to explain this, but I was super freaked out with this exam, so I'm wording them all out, and there were 25 questions or something, 20 questions, and I was speaking them out loud and trying to figure out like what's the right answer, which one are basically, I already know that they are wrong answers, but I was so freaked out doing this exam. Okay. And score. Oh, I did very low. I don't like it. I have a 6.5. There were so many things I didn't know. Serve and return. Oh, is geïnteresseerd in andere kinderen. Oh, I didn't know that one. Any day. See ya? I had a couple wrong, but it were the ones that I said, oh, I didn't know, I just guessed. Can I do it again? Can I retry? But I made it. I succeed, but I only have a 6.5. I wanted to have a 10, but I made it. 6.5. I had very good for the other ones. Okay, but I did it. Oh yeah. This was hard. The rest wasn't hard. Feliciteerd. I did it. Well, I made it. I don't like it. I wanted to have better. I want to do it again. But I don't want to do it again because I did it. Now what? They are sending it on good paper and stuff. Okay, I don't have it. But I made it. I'm not super excited, but I did it. 6.5. Okay, so I just went to the doctor and I had a lung test done. I do that every 2 years because I have asthma, to check if the capacity of my lungs is still okay. So the heater's on blasting. But right now I have a couple of hours until I have to be at the dentist to have my teeth cleaned. So I'm gonna trim Bobby's hair. I'm gonna groom him because it's getting 17, 18 degrees during the day, which is very hot for him. And then at night it's cold, but I can put him in a jacket or he can sleep in the bed with me. And his hair is tangling and I contacted groomers. They don't have any space. So I'm going to groom his little hairsies, which he doesn't like, but let's go. So here's his hairdo at the moment. Bobby, look at you. You cannot see anything. This is not... Oh, you're so beautiful like this. I love you when you look like this. Little rascal. We're going to cut all the hairs. Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? Let's go. So I shaved him and then I cut his face and his little tail with the shears, and this is him finished, and he's so happy that his dirty coat is off. He does need to wear a little jacket at night, but he's happy with his new little hairdo. And thanks to Grandpa and Grandma, so my parents, we could use the bathroom in their house, and I could put him in a bath. Now he absolutely hates taking a bath. So as soon as I put him in, he's making eye contact like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? Mommy, can I please come out? Mommy, can you stop? Can you please take me out? I don't like this. Can you take me out? And he's also vocalizing, whining like, Mommy, can we stop? But he was so dirty. He really needed to have a little bath. And I do it as little as possible. But he does need to have a bath like 2 or 3 times a year. And here he is. He is a champ though. He's doing his best not to freak out, but he just does not like this. And I do his head at the end. So that's the worst part. He doesn't like being touched in his face. But yeah, I'm using olive soap, and I'm using dog soap from Happy Soaps from the Netherlands, which I really like. It cleans a lot and it's natural. Oh, his little face. He's like, Mommy, can you stop, please? I'm really trying to focus, but can you please stop, Mommy? So, but he's looking really great, and soon it'll be time to get the blow dryer out.
dry on its own, on their own. How's this part? Yeah. Good enough. Looking fancy. Are you looking fancy? Good boy.
So, that was our last week. Oh, I also went to the dentist and they cleaned my teeth. And what you could see in that video is that I had accidentally packed my week full with too many things. It just came together like that, and I got overstimulated and it drained my energy, and I had to relax a little bit after that, because that week, even though I got a lot of things done, there was too much human interaction and there was too much, like the teeth cleaning. At one moment she was using like sonar, what did she say? Some sort of sonar thing on my gums to get the plaque off. And it felt like she was stabbing my gums with needles, and the sound, and I was hearing, I'm gonna make this sound, it's such weird, but I think I can kind of mimic it. It was like that sound constantly, and it hurting, and at one point I just had to say, stop. And she was like, what's going on? What's happening? I was like, it's so painful, and it's just, I cannot. And then she said, oh, it's okay, I'll do it by hand, which isn't necessarily better. I think the sonar is good if it's not hurting. I don't know why. I said, it hurts so bad. And she said, oh, it's not supposed to hurt. And I was like, if it's not supposed to hurt, why is it feeling like I'm being stabbed in the face? So that was my experience with that. That was a little bit intense maybe, but yeah, so and then I had to do some more homework, and then I work every weekend. So at the moment my life is a little bit packed, and I kind of underestimated the interior design school, but I have to say I love it, but it's not, I love it, but I have to learn some skills, so it's not coming natural, and I have to do some math. Not a lot of math, but I have to like use the numbers, and I'm not that good with the numbers. So I don't know if you remember from previous videos, I had made this drawing, which is the can you see it? Which is the bunny house, and it is kind of to scale, but I use little block paper with blocks on it, and then I'm just like one block is 5 centimeters. I think that's how I did it. And I don't know what that skill is called. I just know that if I do it that way, it fits onto the paper, the size that I'm drawing, and I just use a normal, what's that? Lineal. I don't know. But now I have all these cool things that I have to learn how to use. And And it's really cool. I have a lot of things. I can show some of it to you. And I love that I'm learning how to do this. But I get indecisive. So I had to do something like sort of a presentation to the person that I'm drawing for. And then I go into Canva. And Canva has so many possibilities that I just get like, it's like a rabbit hole. And then I can't decide what style I want to go for, and then it takes me 3 hours to decide that, and that's what makes the process really long. And then I draw something, and then I outline it, and then I see, oh, I made a mistake, and I have to start all over and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm trying to get myself more to just decide something, and then if you didn't like it, then next time you can do it in a different way, because there's so many options to choose from that if you're struggling to decide, then that takes a long process. Plus, then you don't focus on the outcome because you're still trapped in this decision-making process. But I like it. I've been twice now. I like it, and I think that it's just, I'm just starting out, so I just need to learn more skills. But I can show you some stuff that I got for that. So I bought a bag online, and oh, sorry, secondhand. It's a vegan leather bag from a brand. What is it made of? I have to look that up, because I'm now deep diving into materials and sustainable stuff and sustainable interior design and blah blah blah. Okay, so what I got is This is probably very noisy. It's a sketch roll. So you can look, it's see-through paper, and then you draw out a Casco design to scale, and then you can put this over, and then you can draw a design that you want, and then you can make options. Is this, I'm not gonna put it back there because it's probably going to be noisy. So let me show you my homework from last week. So this is at the beginning of this video, I was drawing this whole scale Casco drawing. I didn't need to do that because what I got from my other student was this. So I took the assignment way more serious than I needed to, which is okay. I've been noticing I do that all the time at this education, so that's also what's making it harder. It's probably so noisy. We had to make, they call it a vlekkeplan, and a vlek is a blob, so I had to do like blob plan. So then can you see it? To like make blobs in where you're gonna put certain pieces, like a cabinet or a desk or a seat, and then you can see what that would look like in the space. And I had to make 4 different designs for that. And then we had to make a more proper design. And there are, if you're an interior designer looking at this, I am making mistakes in these, of course, because I'm still learning. So then I was drawing out designs. And then let me see what it is. Oh. I have to learn how to make this stamp that has all the details on it. And then she chose this design to, but then we altered it. So it became, the teacher altered it. Yeah, I was looking like, can you see it? And then this is what I made out of it. And this is the seat in front of the window. So this is my first design. And I love how this is already looking way different than the first one I did in this video. Now this, I still made a mistake because this needed to be half the thickness. I keep messing that up in my head because I have this scale, the Dutch word is lineaal. I don't know the English word. Is it ruler? I think it's a ruler, which has the markings to scale on it. So we are drawing on scale 120. Is that how you say that in English? I don't even know. The Dutch is schaal 1 op 20. So 1 to 20? I don't know. Anyway, so then you have the center. So this is like half a meter, meter and a half, 2 meters, 2 meter and a half, 2.5 meters, and 3 meters. But now I have to get that in my mind because in my mind I was always reading the ruler and then doing a little bit of math, how big it would be. Plus, I'm now mistaking the millimeters because I'm seeing 1 millimeter as, what was it? It's still not clicking. This had to be 40 millimeters. And I misread it. So if this is half a meter, then these are all 10 centimeters. But there's not 10 lines in between. There's 5. So 40 millimeter. Yeah, so 4 centimeter would be 2 of these little lines. And I did 4. And that's mistake. So 5 of these millimeters is 10 centimeters. And that's not really clicking. So I made a little mistake, but I decided to leave it because I found out about that like when I was almost finished. And this takes a long time to draw good. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. But this is what I'm up to now. And I think it's starting to look a lot better. This was my first scale drawing that I thought I was doing a good job. And this is the second. So I'd like to say I'm learning skills. And I think it's looking good. And I can't wait to see what it's going to look like in like 5 more lessons, because it's already so many, I'm already learning so many things. And I have to. I think they want me to keep all of this as like a portfolio so you can see your progress. But it's already feeling like a lot of junk, clutter in the van. So I have to see if I can find like a binder or something. And then I will put it somewhere that I don't see it, like behind the laundry. And then I'll put it in there. And I'll keep it until my exam. And then I'll probably take pictures or something and throw it out. Because I cannot keep all this clutter in the van. There's just not enough room. I have this huge bag. I have all of these drawing supplies. And the only thing that I'm doing different than my students, than my fellow students, is I'm doing, it's called aquarelle, like watercolor painting, because we needed to buy all of these things, including markers. But I'm a colorful person. I love colorful things. I love colorful designs. And the markers are one color, and I think these markers are €6 each. So for one, I don't want to be carrying 100 markers for €600 in my van, but also what am I going to do with all of these, where I'm going to put them? I needed to get these to draw, and I bought so many things. I have this special pencil. I have this where you put you can refill this. I think this is old school, right? Putting your hand behind it, but this is a refillable. And I bought, this is so funny, I bought extras I bought like refilling this, thinking that I actually have to buy more, that this, I wasn't even gonna need this, but I'm already on my 3rd little thing of this, and there are how many in there? 12. Yeah, so probably in 2 weeks I'm gonna need more. But this, I already had this, and when I was downsizing from my house into my van, a couple of things I kept was a watercolor paper, was the pencils that or the brushes that I used for this, and this set, because I bought this and it was expensive, and it's versatile. What a fancy word to use. But I think because I want to draw with color, this is more suitable. And these are watercolor pencils to make more of a, you can blend them, and this is more of a, for detail. You can use these in combination with this. So I bought these, and then I already had this, and I have to get some more brushes because I only have 2 brushes and they're not that good. So I can invest in some more brushes, but we're not using color yet. So I already had these, but I would have to have some bigger ones for flooring and yeah, I don't know. But the only thing I'm doing different is that I'm using this because I already had that, and other people are gonna work more with are gonna use more of gray tones or sandy tones, and then you can just have like 6 markers, and then that's all the nuance you need. But I like color, so if I like greens and blues, but if anybody would tell me I like oranges or pinks or I don't know, any color, I can mix it with this and then use it, or just, I don't know, with paint I can mix all the colors that I like. I have some more stuff I need to buy. I have to buy like this color thing, but it's €100 and I didn't need it yet, but I'm gonna buy it soon. I have a book which I really like. This has all the scales in it, so you know, why is there, I just noticed that there's a man in a box. It's called The Human Size, and it's about how much space. Am I allowed to show this? Probably. Am I? So if you want to make a doorway, or how much space you need to keep, when people need to sit, or when people do need to walk behind a chair or do not need to walk behind a chair, how much space you need to keep there. Now for van life, that doesn't, of course, work that way, but for a house, it could. So I need to know all these measurements, and I have all that stuff. I have all the stuff now. I didn't know I was going to gather all this stuff, and it's gonna get even bigger and more. And I am struggling to find spaces in the van to put it. So it's just sitting here now. And when the weather gets better, I can leave it in the back of the van, but there's no space, but I can just toss stuff out. Yeah, but that's how that's going. I love it. It's taken up a lot of my energy, but it's also because I'm still getting to, I need to get the feeling of how it's working, how it's going, how I need to do things. And I'm hoping that once I get more decisive, or I understand the assignments better, or that it'll be faster. Because yesterday I spent, I think, 4 hours, which is way too long. Oh, okay, everything is on the floor. 4 hours, which I think is way too long, on deciding what my bottom, I'm not even going to show you. Oh, deciding on what the bottom of my paper is going to look like. So like my house style on the bottom of the page, which has the stamp on it with all the things. It's not even professional yet because I haven't decided if I'm going to do this and what my name would be, my brand name. Well, anyway, and at the same time I'm finishing the bunny house with the kids, and we're making the, what's that called? The vegetable garden. We're cleaning it up and getting it started again. So lots is happening, and I get sneezing all the time. Anyway, that's what's going on around here. I'm trying to get you a video out next week. I'm really aiming for it. But if I won't be able to do that, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna clean up here and get this video on the internet for you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us on our hectic week. And I will see you in the next one. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new VANventures.